Now from the GreenFamilyAuto.com Sports Desk, here's Dustin Nolan.
It was quite the run for Greg Giovanni and the Augustana basketball program. The Vikings' longtime coach announced his retirement at the Carver Center on Tuesday night. Adam also tells us what went into his decision to step down after 21 years with the Vikings.
It's time for me to conclude my coaching tenure at Augustana.
It's the end of an era in Rock Island. After 433 wins, 10 CCIW regular season titles, and 10 NCAA tournament appearances.
It'd sure be fun to have hung a couple national championship banners. But I know as a coach that that is not the most difficult thing to do, not even close. I mean, you can get hot for 2 weeks. Winning those regular season championships is the most difficult thing in coaching.
Greg Giovanni's on-court achievements are some of the best in the past 2 decades of Division III basketball. Not having the drive to maintain that standard pushed him to step away.
I don't have to jump in the car after practice and race to the suburbs and get home at 1 o'clock. The stuff we've had to do to make this program what it is, I'm not willing to do that anymore.
Giovanni's battle with prostate cancer last year was also a factor.
This certainly causes you to zero in and changes your perspective a little bit when you go through something like that. I did find this year it was more challenging for me to coach following last year's surgery.
With the process complete and his decision official, Giovanni says he's most proud of the way the program has developed loyalty with his players.
Nearly everyone that's played for us feels a great connection to the program. We have an alumni game, it's massive. We go on the road, our players are there.
It's those connections that could lead Giovanni to one final coaching stint as an assistant.
I'm not ready for the rocking chair. There'll be another chapter, and I do feel like it's a third act. I had 18 years coaching Division I basketball. Then I got to coach 21 years here at Augustana. I think that I'll probably take one more swing at it, but again, something that doesn't cause me to rip my jacket off midway through whatever I'm doing.
Reporting in Rock Island, I'm Adam Rosso.
Thank you, Adam. In the winter of '93, early '94, the White Sox asked their outfielder Michael Huff if he'd be willing to work secretly with an unnamed baseball player to help him with his outfield fundamentals. Huff said okay, and a few weeks later found out that unnamed player was Michael Jordan. And since baseball will be featured in The Last Dance this week, Matt Zahn took a stroll down memory lane and talked with Michael Huff about his experience.
Very intimidating those first couple of weeks, but Michael was very genuine and very sincere about saying, look, I'm the student here. You're the professional. You've been in the major leagues for a handful of years now. You're that defensive replacement guy. So teach me how to do this the right way.
Obviously, an amazing basketball player, but baseball, a much different challenge. So what did you think of his chances?
Well, initially, not really good. I mean, initially it's like, again, why are we doing this? Everyone kind of gravitates to that 200 batting average. And if you go back in that Southern League, very competitive league at that AA level, the first time he's really picked up a bat or played baseball in like 10 to 15 years, and he had 30 stolen bases. I'll guarantee there's probably weren't 10 guys in the whole league that had 30 stolen bases. He had over 50 RBIs. And I guarantee if you go back and look at every team, there might have been 4 guys that had 50 or more RBIs, not 12 guys. So it's hard to say, how far he could have gotten. Could he have earned that way to AAA the next year if there wasn't the strike? Could he have gotten onto a major league roster? But clearly what I saw, Lee was getting better. And it would have been really neat to see how far. But I think for all of us Chicagoans, it was really neat to see 3 more championships on the basketball court.